Namassarvebhyah. Ashtadhyayi.com was recently updated to include three very interesting new features. All these three features give the user a significantly extra control over the website, and in this video, we are going to quickly discuss these three features. The first feature is regarding the search experience. Till now, the app used to fire up the search for every character that was typed in the search box. For example, if you want to search for, say, Pathati, then as soon as you typed the letter P, a search was conducted for the letter P. Then, when you typed T, another search was conducted for Patha. Yet another search was done for Pathatha. And finally, when you typed the last Ikara, a last search was being fired for Pathati. Now, while this may look a bit inefficient, the primary benefit of this behavior was that it gave a feeling of the app being extremely responsive. In fact, in many cases, simply typing initial few letters of a query was also sufficient for fetching the required result. For example, if you wanted to search for the sutra Rashabhyam Nona Samanapade, as soon as you type the letters R and Sh, you would immediately get the required sutra as the first result. Now, while this search as you type feature was useful, many users of the website reported that in some cases this was actually making the app slower and it was disturbing their experience of typing smoothly. And in order to address this concern, we have now introduced a user level control where the user gets to decide how the search should happen. To access this control, open the settings menu by clicking the bottom left gear icon and then go to preferences. There you can see the option of deciding when to start the search. The default behavior is that the search happens on every key press. If you're comfortable with this default setting, then there is nothing to be done. But instead, if you want to wait till the entire query is typed before the search happens, you can select the first option which says on enter key press. And after selecting this option, the search will now get fired only after you explicitly press the enter key or the search button on the keyboard. Here is a demonstration. I have now selected the first option and now I'll go back to the Dhatu Patha, and in the search bar, as I'm typing the word Pathati, you can see that no search is happening at the moment. After typing the entire word Pathati, I will now explicitly press the enter key on my keyboard, and that's when the search takes place once for all. And if you don't like this experience, you can always go back to the settings and change your choice back to every key press. The changes will happen instantaneously, and now once again the search will get fired for every key press. This way, this setting gives the user more fine-grained control over when the search happens. The second feature is Bookmarks. Bookmarks is a convenient way to store and access pages that you frequently use. The Bookmarks button is located in the footer right next to the Share button. Here is a demonstration of how the Bookmarks button can be used. Let's say you're currently studying the Sadhana Samuddesha of Vakyapadiyam. This is the section in Vakyapadiyam where all Karakas are discussed in great details by Bhartruhari. Now observe that Vakyapadiyam is embedded deep inside the right menu, so going to the desired page will always involve a bunch of clicks. However, the bookmarks feature takes away all those clicks and all that trouble. The way to use this feature is as follows. We first go to the desired page, for example, the Sadhana Samuddesha in the current case. Then we click on the Bookmarks button in the footer. You can see that a sidebar opens from the right. It is currently empty because we do not have any bookmarks. But we can now create a new bookmark by clicking the Bookmark Current Page link. When we click that link, it asks us to give a name for this bookmark. So let's say we call this bookmark by the name Sadhana Samuddesha and then save the bookmark. Observe that the bookmark is now saved. Now, if you are on any other page of the website, say for example, if you have navigated to the Dhatupatha page for some reason, and if you want to come back to your Sadhana Samuddesha page once again, all that you need to do is to click the Bookmarks button in the footer. The site panel will display the bookmark that you have created. Simply click on the desired bookmark and you will land on the Sadhana Samuddesha page. This way, the bookmarks empower the users to create their own customized right-hand menu for the features that they care the most. Here is another example. Let us go to Dhatu filters. Let's scroll down and go to the exam section. You can see an option there, Chittur Vichakshana exam. Selecting this filter will give you a list of around 46 verbs which are prescribed in the syllabus of Chittur board's third level. Now, this is a very useful list for the students who are studying for this exam. So they can now open this page, click on the bookmarks button, click on bookmark current page, and then add the name of their choice like exam dhatus, etc. Don't forget to click on save. On doing that, the bookmark will now be saved. Once saved, the bookmark is available forever. For example, let's say you are on the home page and you want to quickly pull out the list of your exam verbs. Now you know what to do. Simply click on the bookmarks button, then click on the exam dhatus bookmark, and it will directly take you to the exam dhatus page that you have originally bookmarked. With this, it should be clear that the bookmarks is a very powerful tool that will help you in quickly finding the required things on the website. The third feature is probably the most powerful of the three, and it is called study notes. It is exactly what it sounds. It empowers the users to create and save their own study notes for every page available on the website. The study notes button is available in the footer just next to the bookmarks button. Here is an example of how one may use it. Let's say we are studying the Sutra Vriddhiradaj, and while reading the Kashika commentary, we are not really sure about the meaning of the word tadbhavitanam atadbhavitanam cha appearing in Kashika. So you want to make a mental note here to ask this question to your teacher. What you can do in such a situation is that you simply click on the study notes icon from the footer. Doing so will open a right menu. Now you can add your notes there. For example, you can say learn the exact meaning of tadbhavitanam atadbhavitanam cha in Kashika or something like that. You can literally type whatever you want. These notes are saved automatically. And you can create these notes separately for each page on the website. For example, if you go to the next sutra, Adeng Gunaha, and click on the study notes icon, it will give you a fresh new empty notepad for the sutra Adeng Gunaha, where you can add separate notes for Adeng Gunaha. For example, you can say confirm whether tadbhavitanam atadbhavitanam cha is also applicable here or not, or something like that. Observe that each page has its own separate notes. Therefore, when you go back to Vruddhiradej, you can always click on the study notes button and your study notes for the Sutra Vruddhi Radich will be available over there. You can edit them as you want and everything will be saved automatically. This way, you can create your own personalized study notes for absolutely every page on the website separately. And not just that, but you can open the right navigation menu and select the study notes option available over there to see all your study notes at once. In this demo, we created two study notes and you can see both of them here. Clicking on a study note will open it up and you can read or change the study note from this page as well. And the little square icon with an arrow pointing outside will take you to the page for which the study note was created. And if you want to delete a particular study note, simply erase all the content inside that note and just reload the page, the note will disappear. And while all this is indeed very impressive, the icing on the cake is that you can download all your study notes in the JSON format whenever you want. To do that, simply open the left menu on the study notes page and click the download button. Clicking the download button will save a file on your computer that contains all the study notes in the JSON format. So that's all about the three important features that we have recently added to ashtadhyay.com. Now, before we conclude, I would like to strongly emphasize one point. Please note and please remember that the bookmarks data and the study notes data is only stored inside your app's cache and it is not transferred or stored on our servers. Neither ashtadhyay.com servers nor any person associated with them has any kind of access to your bookmarks or your study notes. This also means that if you end up in resetting the app or reinstalling the app, then all your bookmarks and study notes will be completely and permanently lost, and it is not possible for me or anyone else to recover any of that data because it is not stored on our servers. All that data never leaves your app. Therefore, it gets deleted when the app gets reset or app gets reinstalled. And hence, I particularly want to advise that it is a good idea to regularly download your study notes and, in fact, use the study notes feature only as a temporary scratchpad rather than using it as a replacement for your permanent notebook. Well, that's all for today. With the hope that these three features will help the users of this app significantly, I take your leave for now. And as always, may the Shabda Brahma bless all. Happy learning.